Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the football first. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. The run inside. It's Martin. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finding open. Could be an alley. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Quick catch on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So Baylor's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes DJ Lagway. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got it behind the line. It's Livingston. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Flagway wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking for space. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. Like, the injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing, Lagway. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there. They swarm him under for no gain. On the ground, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Now on the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got a man. It's Phillips.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bachmeier. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Running inside. It's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here's Lagway to pass. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Livingston. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Baylor. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running a read option to the left.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of...
Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. Chuck it. Just as he was hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Finds his tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback keeper. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Lagway. Throwing right. Caught by Williams on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Under fire. Buying some time. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best of.
Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Flagway wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Smith's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Knocked off his feet.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
The official says no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for a losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it set up on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Can they catch him? He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Split backs here. Floats it out in space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Touchdown, Baylor! That one will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Now on the option. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Lyons. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line, it's Phillips. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Run inside. It's Martin. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this up.
Got his man. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Hey, guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He might want another play. Oh, he's got a chance. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The RPO, it's complete. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Timeout taken by BYU at second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.